All right. That was Tiesto and Nelly Furtado, Who Wants to Be Alone, the Robbie Rivera Juicy remix. Okay? And fortunately for you folks, okay, Mr. T is in the house.
Hello.
Oh, that's right. You got to use the microphone. Sorry about that. I forget these things.
It's okay. I got things figured out now.
Okay, yeah, because he's a professional too, by the way.
I try.
Okay, so he loves Grammar Time just like all of you people do. So he came just in time because we have Andy's notes. So the first thing we're going to do is ask the question of the day. Mr. T, is it townhouse or townhouse?
Like 2 words or
Is
one word?
it 1 word or 2 words?
Oh, boy.
Townhouse or townhouse?
I'm going to go with 1 word, townhouse.
Pick that. Okay, that's what I go for 1 word also, but you know what? It can be either or. So it's a trick question.
So can I win half the money?
Yes. Yes,
All
of
right.
course. Yeah, of course. You can have half the Village People record after I break it.
All right.
Just kidding. I'm not going to break it because YMCA is on that one.
Well, you can just play half of it for me and I'll be happy.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Andy's notes. Andy is the student that I think you've met him too. He was actually the kid that came here once, played the saxophone. He was also here during the Spring Theater Festival. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, anyway, so here. Okay, I'll take this back so we can look at you. Okay, so now you hear the term, we have to fix the leak. How many times have you heard that lately?
Oh, boy.
Many times, right?
1 or 2. It's not one of the ones I hear like a lot, but yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, now think about this though. You fix the pipe, you don't fix the leak.
Oh,
right? So it's like I have to fix the pipe. If you fix the leak, you're really making the leak better, but you gotta fix the pipe so that it doesn't leak.
Well, that's interesting. That's funny, because there's some things. There are some things that you say you fix, but it doesn't mean you make them work better. Like if you say, "Gonna fix my dog," that means you're making it work worse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, from a certain point of view, I don't know about that one. That's a funny one.
Well, it is. It's you know what that reminds me of? It's like when people say, "I gotta weed the garden" or "I gotta dust my house."
Yeah.
No, you got to. You're really you're unweeding and you're undusting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got that. So when you write a composition, because I know you love writing compositions, so do you use, if you have to say 20 and a half, do you actually use a fraction or do you prefer to use 20.5?
Well, I mean, I would either just put the I would put the letters to 0.5, or else I would write the whole thing out. It depends. Well, I usually go by the rule if it's at the beginning of the sentence, you have to have a capital at the beginning of the sentence, so you need to have it capitalized and in proper writing. If it's in the middle of a sentence, it's acceptable sometimes to go. That's kind of what I go by. I don't know how true that is. But
Okay, hold this, because I also have to, just rewind this, which means just lifting the needle, putting it to the beginning. Because we want background music. But, okay, this was my point, though. You're in the middle, so I have 20 and a half records, because we broke one of them up, right? Okay, so, but my point is that, really, you should put 20.5, not 20 and a half. That was the point I was trying to make.
Oh, like if you're writing out the letters. You would prefer to put the actual decimal 0.5 than the 1/2.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know about that. I kind of like the 1/2.
Really?
Well, it depends. See, let's say you're doing actual some kind of math, and it's like something simple. So let's say you have a simple fraction like 1/3. Now it's really easy for me to write 1/3 because I put just 1/3. Now for me to write that in decimal, I gotta write 3's for a couple pages. So depending on what else I'm writing, I might actually prefer that.
Okay, good point. How about this then? Let's reach a compromise. How about whenever possible, go for the decimal. But sometimes if you think it's more beneficial, use the
Sometimes
fraction.
it's more precise, just use the fraction, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Here's another one. When you do a composition, you don't use I. For example, okay, you can write, as we have discussed, or as this study has come up with, or whatever.
So you're saying that we try to include the readers and try to write in an active voice rather than just writing about yourself.
Yes, but also in a formal composition, it's not about you anyway. So
No.
it's unprofessional. Unless, of course, you're doing an editorial, which isn't a formal composition.
Yeah, right.
Okay, great. Let's do another one. Yeah. So carrying on with that concept, okay? So instead of saying something like, as I said before, or as I have already stated, you say something like, as we have already discussed, or something like that.
Okay.
Or as discussed above. Even if it's on the next page, you still say as discussed above.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, good. Okay, how about